What is going on, JayTheInfinite gang? Welcome to Roblox Bubblegum Simulator, episode 55, the grand finale. As you guys are wondering, yes, this is the last episode of Bubblegum Sim. I started this series back in. I'm gonna be honest. I started this way back in. As this from the first episode, we started this way back in 2018. Unfortunately, it's time for it to end after a long years of grinding and years of gaining pets and on top of stuff. That is about that's been a series on the channel since, if I had to say, it's been on the channel for over 7 years. So it's officially time for us to let it rest. Let it rest. I know a lot of you guys are wondering if I'm going to return back to this game. No, I am not in the future. But I will confirm that from the looks of it when I got on Roblox, it did make I'm not going to spoil it. Very soon, right after this, uh, there will be something big coming. I can't say it because I can't confirm it yet, unfortunately. But we are gonna go around and say goodbye to a lot of the areas that we start off over the years, um, from the start to the finish. And this is gonna be the last time we ever play Bubblegum Sim. Um, Probably like at the bottom by now, because there's people that really know life this game, as you can see. Some dude with 5.2 billion bubbles and crazy stats that he had. But as you guys all know, I'm retiring from this game. I'm not going to be playing it anymore. So, very first area we unlocked was Candyland, I believe that was, and we went through these different areas and had a lot of amazing fun times, from collecting the stuff, the cool chests, and all that good stuff, and it's really incredible to me that we have done this over years with the likes of Nightmare and friends of mine that popped up on videos and stuff like that. And I could go on all day. It was friends who really came through for me at the end of here and there. There was people that wanted to give me pets and stuff like that in the comments. There was people commenting and all that different stuff. People were wanting to give me pets and stuff. And I used to get on this game back in 2018. And all right, hold on, hold on. So, guys, I was getting a phone call. Sorry about that. Uh, so where was I before I got really interrupted? So I was telling the viewers that I was telling my viewers, the JayTheInfinite gang, that about the fact that we had a lot of amazing times back in 2018. We started here, and this area wasn't really unlocked yet for us, but we were able to collect chests and all that good stuff from the likes of Nightmare playing with us. And me and Nightmare is still cool, but we just don't talk like we used to do when I was growing up and everything. But me and him still keep tabs every now and then. But a lot of viewers ask where Nightmare is, Omachi is, and Omachi's doing well, by the way. Uh, Lots of my other friends are doing well too, but we just don't talk like we used to. And then we had we had Toyland, or that's Toyland, a Toyland. By the way, we had Toyland right here. That's the second area we unlocked. We unlocked this portal right here. this is like my favorite world because it had Lego blocks as the currency. This is one of my favorite ones I got to enjoy because I really love Legos. I really loved Legos as a kid, and I still love Legos still to this day. And yes, there's Legos that adults could play with. Um, the age group on them Legos is they go all the way to the age of 100, I believe. Those are architect Legos or whatever. But this place was really this second area was my favorite. Was really my favorite. Because you collected chests and you uh um you had a lot of amazing times to enjoy this area. When I first started out playing this world, playing this game in general, this was one when I played this game, this was 1 year after I graduated high school. I played this game. I started playing this game after 1 year being graduated out of high school, and I had a lot of amazing, fun, interesting times of playing this game called Bubblegum Simulator. I had a lot of amazing times. Then we had the third portal, which was the beach world, which reminded me of a summer day where we got to enjoy ourselves. Speaking of summer, I actually went to the beach in Florida. Had fun there. Um, enjoyed myself. I spoke to family members and stuff. That was the family reunion I went to. I'm there. Um, but this world kind of remind me of a. It reminded me of a calm day at a beach. At the beach, that's what it reminded me of. And this area wasn't really that much. But the one part I was saying when it reminded me of a beach, and all that, and all that good stuff. It reminded me of a nice calm day at the beach. That's what it reminded me of. And that's all it really reminded me of. I just wish that Bubblegum Summit didn't end like it should have. I wish they would have added more areas you could have went to, and all the good stuff. And then we have the fourth area, which was Atlantis. This was my favorite area too. Um, because it really reminded me of the Atlantis that used to exist years ago, way before way before our time as people. And that's what it reminded me of. And Atlantis was something that I wanted to know about for years, and I actually got to know about it because I heard stories of it as a child and everything, and I really was really catching on and enjoying what that was about. But that's really what it was about. And this place made me feel happy too. Just like the beach world did. Wasn't really nothing that I didn't enjoy about this area. It was just as cool as the beach and the other areas, but I enjoyed the Lego area, the Toyland better. because it took me back to being a child again. And then this area, it reminds me of a nice rainbow. A nice rainbow in the sky that you see when you're out and about. That's what it reminds me of. Reminds me of kindness. It makes me happy when I see a rainbow. That's what it reminds me of. But this is what this area remind me of. And yeah. I just wish that they would have did more with these areas instead of killing the game off. And there's lots that I want to do with the next, if there's even a next Bubblegum Simulator game out there, I should play. Let me know in the comments if I should. Or if I should just keep on going with whatever I do. And yeah. So it reminds me of this area do. But yeah, Bubblegum Sim was really that game. It was really that game back in the day when I used to play. I used to have a lot of fun. But the underworld wasn't really my favorite because it was like more of a evil type of thing. That wasn't really who I was. But this area was like my least favorite because it was like dark to me. But honestly, if I had to decide, the worlds that were all my favorites were the four worlds I went to for that. I think we had Candyland, all these places were all my favorite except the underworld, I think. Because I wasn't really that guy that has a dark mind. I just don't. But and then we get to the very last area, which was the mythical force. This area kind of reminds me of magic, not gonna lie. When I think of mythical, that's what I think of. Magic world, where anything's possible. It's using your imagination. That's what it reminds me of. But when these areas were able to be unlocked for me, I always used to go in these areas and have fun off camera. Play around with my friends, laugh, talk, chill, have amazing times in these worlds. When I didn't even go back and get all the pets for these areas because, like, the time I had off camera between the time in the middle of doing other content, I just didn't have time to do all that. And then there was a lot that came together with that. It was just areas that reminded me of my childhood most. This one was one of them. But in this area, if I had to say from this one all the way to Rainbow Land. Those were all my favorites, including the mythical forest in this area right here. But this area is a 5 out of 10 because honestly, there could have been more worlds in this area. There could have been much more stuff to do instead of just killing the game off. So I gave it a 5 out of 10 for this area. Now we get to the starting area. This is where everyone started. When they loaded in. This is where I started. And everyone else started here when they loaded in for the very first time. The VIP area wasn't really unlocked unless you paid Robux for it. And that area used to be so filled up with people when they used to play. This area didn't exist yet over here. This is like a new area added on later. Where you could do your daily rewards, spin to win stuff, and doggy jump, and there was something that said guess the word, guess the pet on guess the pet or whatever, I believe. And then group benefits, that's where you got your group benefits at. And up here was nothing. I guess there was a portal here at one point, but it's not there anymore. And then also in the starting area, there was this area where it reminds me so much of a Christmas when I was younger. This is the event world. But the event world really wasn't really that fun. But honestly, if I had to say, there was a lot of flaws in this area. Since this was the first area we could unlock, as a lot of people could have, too. You start off with your actual chest, and then you got a lot of cool items in that area. But these areas, the starting area, I won't lie. The starting area, in my opinion, was one of my favorite areas as well to start off at. But if I had to guess, I feel like the reason this game died out too fast is because people lost interest. That was a problem. And I just hope it don't happen again. Roblox games do not last that long. And I feel everybody when they say Roblox is dying. Roblox isn't dying. It's just expanding. It's getting bigger. Because when I used to play Roblox, I ain't gonna lie. I used to play Roblox. There was only a few games I used to play Roblox. But now it's expanding. And it's only getting bigger from there. But what I want y'all to do is like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Roblox content. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the Bubblegum Sim the grand finale. There's really nothing else I could offer and say, but I will see you guys in the next Roblox series, whatever that's gonna be. But I'm really looking forward to the next 7 years, whatever that's gonna be, the next game that's gonna fill in the next 7 years. So whatever game that's gonna be, you guys will find out just like I will. But leave a comment if you guys want to see more Roblox content or whatever you guys want to see next. And I'll see y'all in the next Roblox video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. JayTheInfinite game. I'm signing off. JayTheInfinite out.